What's up, Rooks? Welcome back to All the Castles, the show where we visit all the castles in the UK. Today, we're recovering Radcliffe Tower, because we thought that the original video deserved some love. It was in portrait mode, which doesn't really look that good. And then, we just thought, how about we do a remaster of it? So, yeah. Castle's still in as good shape as it was. Just noticed that actually some plants are growing on the walls on the inside. That's quite nice to see. And yeah, it's a bit less sunny today, so should probably get some good video without any blur.
Hello again. Yes, here we are at Radcliffe Tower. This is the most substantial piece of castle remains in Greater Manchester, such as it is. So, it's good that we can at least point to something that's above head height. And it was built, we think, around about 1403. Well, that legally is when Sir James de Radcliffe got permission from King Henry IV to castellate his house, but it's quite possible that it was already built by then. He hadn't waited for planning permission, shall we say, and it was built as a peel tower for an adjoining manor house, and we'll see the outline of that a bit further round.
Walking with my dad, walking with my dad, walking with my dad, I'm walking with my dad, walking with my dad, walking with my dad, walking with my dad, he's a lad.
I'm standing here because over there you've got the Irwell Valley, and the trees rather obscure the fact that the tower was built in a position to overlook the valley, which it would were it not for the trees and fences.
Okay. Walking with my dad, walking with my dad. Why am I singing this song again?
Okay, you can see here that the castle has been propped up with more modern stone and brickwork to preserve it. I would like to think that maybe the powers that be will come back and do this a bit more sympathetically. Obviously you can see where modern stonework and ancient stonework meet up. I mean, it's even worse a bit on the other side, where somebody thought it was a good idea to prop up part of the high wall with some brickwork, and it looks awful. So actually worse from the inside than it does from out here, where at least, you can see through the grates. If you look there, you can see where they put that brick wall, which is pretty awful. Rather better, you can see the remains of stone steps through there. We think the tower was originally 3 stories high, so it would have been quite a bit taller than it is now. If we look around here, you can see where the local council have marked out the outline of where the manor house used to be.
Quite a tiny house, actually.
Yep. I think by the end of the 19th century, the tower part was just used either as a barn or I think as a kitchen at one point. There is another video on YouTube by a rival firm, well, not really, the Boltonian explorer, who actually met up with the custodian, who I presume works for Bury Council, and he said they'd had a ghost hunting session actually in the tower, and all they came up with was the smell of fresh meat. So if you want to smell a ghostly pork chop, this is where to come. Thank you.
And now, for the first time ever, a new section to all the castles, called Simon and Daddy Explorer Time. It's going to start in about 1 millisecond. Yeah. Simon and Daddy Explorer Time. It's time to explore.
Okay, so now we've moved on to St Mary's Church. We're standing on the outside of the chancel, which is the oldest part of this church, and it's thought to date back to the 12th century, so it's considerably older than the tower. Sir James de Radcliffe, who built the tower, was actually buried in this church. It's not open at the moment due to COVID, so we can't go in. I don't think his tomb is still there, but there is an alabaster effigy of him that has been placed under the altar, so that probably comes originally from the tomb. Okay.
This segment will continue. Just please be patient for a millisecond. Hi guys. Sorry I'm a bit red in the face, just came off with a nice game of football. This was Simon and Daddy Explore time. Now, see, we would like to keep this episode of All the Castles running for about 3 hours, but here's the problem. Our house is getting pillaged. So basically, we got to go. Thank you for watching, Rooks. What are you doing? I'm going so slow. Move.